I began trading back in early 2007, and even though that was an experience that resulted in me losing half of my money, little did I know that would be the beginning of what would eventually become a passion for me, career in the stock market. So that eventually led me to managing money professionally back in 2010. Not just my own money, trading for a living, but also managing other people's money. And that's what I do. Hopefully, this is something I hope to continue to do in the years and decades ahead. And I look forward to sharing everything I know with the users here in this platform. So I've been trading full-time pretty much close to a decade now. And that decision was pretty much based or born out of a conscious choice to at least put in my deliberate practice, or what they would call 10,000 hours. And looking back in hindsight, I can honestly say that people in general really tend to overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years, right? And while that has been the focus, that particular decision, I can also say that I've been very fortunate enough to learn from some of the best people in their own respective fields, whether it's technical analysis, Elliott Wave, or just some of the giants in the markets who I've had the benefit of learning from. And that's not something that I take for granted. It's something that, as they helped me as well, it's something that I want to use to help others as well. And it's something I tend to build on and use to serve other people. So we've always wanted to put up a subscription kind of service. That's been in the pipeline for some time now. So earlier this year, when we were laying out the groundwork, it was just perfect timing that we were approached by Investagrams for the exact kind of service that we want to provide. And soon after, we learned that we pretty much shared the same mission. And that was to provide deep and quality and just real content, both the good and the bad, both the good trades that we do and the bad trades that we do, for a wider audience. When we say wider, we wanted to provide quality subscription at a price that was available to the whole Investagrams user base. And whether you're a beginning trader or an advanced trader, this is something that we definitely want to use to help all kinds of traders. To put it simply, everything from the trading principles that we've used, strategies and techniques that we've never shared to anyone outside of our team. We'll be sharing and teaching our own trading system that we've used to engage the market from an Elliott Wave point of view. And not only that, but also the mindset and the psychology needed for traders to be part of that 15% that makes money in the market. I'd say full transparency. Transparency on everything that we did for the past decade that allowed us to generate the returns not just for ourselves, but for our clients as well. Not just that, more especially, transparency in the mistakes that we did. Why? Because I think it's very important for traders not to make the mistake themselves, but to learn from other people's mistakes. And that's something that we intend on sharing as well. And that's something that we commit both the good and the bad to all of our subscribers. So in our team, we have this saying that if you want to go 5% forward, 15% forward, or 50% forward in your returns, you first have to go 5, 10, 50% deep in terms of your growth as a trader, whether it's your technique, your mindset, whatever aspects of your game that you need to work on. And that's essentially why the name Deep Tech was chosen. Not only is it a group that tries to go deep, coming from our own backgrounds and our own track records, but it's also a play on the core competencies that we try to carry out our mission, and that is using technicals and technology.